Alright, so, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing reading for side of Aquarius. So keep in mind, this will not resonate for every Aquarius. Now, you're going to find a bunch of things there in the description down below. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there, and a bunch of things there in the description down below on my Etsy shop. You can also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate your donations here. Alright. I have to say yes. So Aquarius, if you're wondering why this is here, okay, this is a gift. This is a gift here from my mom. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to show that. Okay, we'll just put it there. I don't know if it's gonna be in every video, but it is nice to have. All right, even though I'm like 20, it's still a nice little gift. So we'll just put it kind of right there for now. Alright, Aquarius, so let's get shuffling. Okay, Aquarius, so we are ready. What do we have? Number 7. 7 blessings of Eve. We're having blessings coming in. Aquarius, we have number 41, Alabaster Tablet of Layla. And for 34, Sacrament of Extreme Unction. That's how you say that. So Aquarius, let's get the book and let's read here. It's actually been a while since I've used these cards. I gave them to my mom and now I'm borrowing them. Number 7. Lucky number 7, Aquarius. Remember when I was talking about in one of these last readings I did for you? 777. Lucky number 7. Alright. It says, a spiritual gift shall enter your heart and manifest as a blessing in your life. You have innate talents and abilities which will support your soul into full, glorious manifestations. You have been blessed with a beautiful divine destiny to fulfill. You have natural healing ability. Choose your thoughts and words so that they reflect what you truly wish to put out into the world, because your influence is stronger and further reaching than you realize. Eve dwelled in the original paradise, the Garden of Eden. She is the mother of knowledge. From knowledge, wisdom can be developed. Wisdom is the egg of Sophia, the divine feminine power to be a birth mother of higher consciousness, to bring forth the light of loving awareness. Eve's oracle is not an omen of being cast out of paradise. It is a sign that a false view, which has been holding you captive, is going to give way to a greater understanding, which will empower you to be a bearer of light, a priestess or priest of the egg of Sophia. This oracle encourages you to seek the knowledge you need, to not be held captive by secrets or misinformation, and to know that from knowledge you shall be able to shed false views, like a snake shedding its skin, and grow in wisdom. You shall know what you need to know and find your way in truth. This oracle also indicates a shift away from shame and confusion, perhaps feeling you have something to prove, or that you are not enough, or that you have to atone for failing in this or other lifetimes. Instead, your soul is moving toward a realization of inherent goodness and grace. That is your real nature. You are blessed. You are granted a unique, unrepeatable human life. Even if you believe in reincarnation, acknowledging the soul comes to grow over many lifetimes. There will only be one lifetime where you are this you. If you treasure this life, you'll become bolder, more fearless, more willing to step up as your real self, more willing to engage in healing and say yes to what makes your heart sing. There is rabbinic saying that every time a human being walks down the street, a choir of angels cries, make way, for the image of God is approaching. Loving humanity is not always easy, especially when the darker side of human nature causes such suffering. Yet there is much heroism, love, kindness, and nobility too. Look to the positive, and open your heart to the best in yourself and those around you. Choose to see and nurture the spiritual light in yourself and others to the best of your ability. We're all growing and evolving in our way too. Even those who trouble your heart are doing their best. Acknowledge that humans have limited capacities and deserve compassion and a chance to awaken spiritually nonetheless. Do not, however, allow yourself to become a doormat to anyone's ego games, and entrust spiritual progress and protection of all beings to the divine feminine. As you care for yourself and others as consciously as you can, certain numbers have sacred significance that crosses religious and cultural boundaries. 7 is such number with significance in Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Jainism, Buddhism, and the New Age. The spiritual power of 7 includes a natural charisma and capacity to be an influential channel for a higher wisdom. The presence of 7 is a sign from the universe to reconnect to the sacred. The oracle of the 7 blessings of Eve is a reminder that you are a sacred being and have no need to hold yourself hostage to shame, blame, guilt, anger, fear, or judgment. Acknowledge your connection to spiritual knowledge. Pray, and your answer shall be answered. There's a healing process. Imagine, see, feel, or intend that your mind becomes softly and pleasantly fuzzy, moving from sharp focus into gentle streaming waves of white light. Your head may relax, including the nerves at the base of your skull, the fascia covering your face, the muscles around your eyes, cheeks, ears, and jaw. The top of your head may feel as if it's melting. You are left feeling peace, clarity, and a sense of light. Recognize that the light is intelligent and knows what you need and when. It is bringing an abundance of offerings to you in the perfect way at the perfect time. This helps you relax further and let go. You can allow these sensations to travel through your entire body if you wish. You may like to close your eyes and relax more deeply. Rest in this state for as long as it feels right to you. Ground yourself and hydrate. You've completed your healing process, Aquarius. You see that here? Okay. You're connecting back to your sacred self. You're connecting back to spirituality. You're sacred. You know what I'm saying? You're connecting back to the light. Not that of fear, not that of, like, anyone's ego here. Okay? The light. Connecting with that as Sophia, Eve. Maybe there's something else that was mentioned here. But, either way, that. Okay? Pray. And all your prayers should be answered. Yeah, number 41, 34. 34. Your heart knows how to let go as soon as you can find peace. Your heart knows how to let go so you can find peace. I said this so backwards. It is time for you to experience spiritual closure. A beautiful new reality is opening up for you. Entering it requires you to release your attachment to the past. You have been inwardly preparing for a powerful rebirth. Now is the time to trust in what is meant for you and move toward it with an open, trusting heart and peaceful mind. See that, Aquarius? Releasing that of the past, releasing that of someone's ego here, moving towards the new here, rebirthing here, reconnecting, moving towards the sacred and the sacred light, Aquarius, moving towards the blessings. You understand? The new. In an ideal world, we would finish our inner work, be completely healed, and check it off the list and move on without any issues from the past, including our present life. In a more realistic view, we do our best to muddle through, gaining enough understanding and healing to attain some degree of closure and move on as best as we can, flicking off remnants of the past which can arise. Even whilst we are doing our best to let go, even in an even more challenging turn of spirit growth spiral, we may know something has run its course and no longer belongs in our world, yet have trouble exercising the past and its pains, confusion, or attachments, so it bleeds into the present, even though we know it doesn't belong here. To avoid the taint of the past causing unnecessary issues in the present, the oracle of the sacrament of extreme unction brings powerful spiritual last rites so that you can be cleansed and liberated into the fullness of your next phase. In Catholic tradition, the extreme unction is performed at the time of physical passing to cleanse the soul and allow it to gracefully leave the body and enter the afterlife. In the context of this oracle, is the symbolic equivalent of the sacrament is powerful intervention of spirit to free you from the grip of what has been. It is liberation from habit and the compelling allure of the familiar. It's divine forgiveness and healing. Extreme unction translate into last anointing. While its spiritual grace will be with you always, and blessing is always available to the receptive heart, this oracle wishes to bring your attention to the ending a particular stubborn pattern. As it does, you will feel greater freedom and a new lease on life. As if you are being born again within this lifetime, it augurs significant and permanent healing release. As the expression goes, every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. This oracle encourages you to embrace your future and let go of emotional and psychological burdens you have been carrying for yourself, and likely for many others, ancestors and more, far too long. Sometimes we martyr ourselves to the pain of the past, or even attempt to carry the suffering of others while holding it in our hearts, as if that can alleviate the burden of another or create healing. All that happens in such instances is suffering increases. Let yourself off the hook of guilt, shame, or blame. Give yourself permission to acknowledge that all people, including you, have done their best. The universe is offering you a powerful spiritual gift. Your heart knows how to receive it. Let go. There's no turning back. It is time to start anew. It is your time to be happy and free. So once again, we're talking about that as a powerful spiritual gift here, Aquarius. All right, where it's materializing, it's actualizing here to reality. Letting go of the past, letting go of restraints. Okay, and we're heading off into the new phase. Imagine, feel, see, or intend that you are resting with an egg of pure light. See, once again, we keep talking about this egg here, Aquarius. You know, this egg is this egg moon. Pure white light. It feels so beautiful, safe, and somewhat ancient. Familiar and grounding to be in this egg of light. Allow it to be the right size for you. Large enough to feel spacious and close enough for you to feel supported and held. As you rest within this egg of spiritual light, you may see, sense, hear, feel, or recognize a deep level of sacred words and loving prayers are being said for you. These prayers come through hearts, minds, and voices of luminous, enlightened higher beings who love you and are looking out for you. These words of blessing permeate the shell of your sacred egg of light. They gently infuse a space in the form of white light, which holds all the colors and sacred sounds. They ever so gently touch the top of your head, your eyes, ears, nostrils, lips, heart, throat, hands, genitals, base of the spine, and feet. You experience tenderness, unconditional love, peace, and merciful grace tending to you at an intimate and caring level. Within this egg of light you can heal. You may see, sense, feel, or recognize that negative energies being expelled from all levels of your being, ejected out of the porous shell of the egg, and toward the loving higher beings, who know that this is needed for such energies to be healed. As you no longer carry these energies, you become increasingly free. Any shackles around your soul fall away, becoming nothing more than dust before disappearing. You sense the seeds of negative karma being cleansed and dissolving in light. Rest here for as long as you wish. You are blessed and ready to begin anew. When you are ready, slowly and affirmingly bring yourself back into the here and now by following the breath of your the flow of your breath, becoming aware of the sensations of your skin. Ground and hydrate yourself. You completed your healing process. Okay, Aquarius. So we have number 41. You remember, at a soul level, you are tapping into greater awareness, and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even more clear to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. The angel, Layla, heralds from the Talmudic scriptures. Unlike any other angel, she is specifically described as a feminine being. Layla is a reminder that there is a place only the feminine can fill. If we attempt to fill our lives skewed towards masculine, we will miss out. There is great value in masculine tendencies toward exploration, adventure, progress, and development. However, the feminine tendencies towards compassion, acceptance, kindness, and mercy are a balancing necessity. For humanity to survive, these dual wisdoms need to find balance and integrate into mature expression in every human heart. The appearance of Layla in a reading suggests that the feminine must lead at this time. Allow the way to be shown, rather than directing your path based on your current perspective. Layla is a guardian angel watching over all transitions, including the transition of the soul into the embryo during the conception and the guiding of the soul out of the body and into the realms of light when the physical life draws close. Alabaster was lauded by the ancient Egyptians as a guardian stone, which leads the soul toward the light during times of transition. The alabaster tablet of Layla indicates that you are navigating a significant transition. It may be that your outer life is going through a change, or maybe that your inner changes are happening within your soul, or both. You may not know how to traverse the shifting inner and outer landscapes, but the oracle advises you that this great angel is guiding you faithfully and effectively. In the Talmud, Layla teaches wisdom to all souls before they are born. She then strikes the upper lip of the infant at the moment of birth, creating the indentation at her upper lip and causing the child to forget everything they know. Life is then a journey of reconnection and rediscovery. The alabaster tablet is a crystalline scripture, its vibration encouraging the soul to seek the light and spiritual path. Sparking remembrance of inner truth, it helps us remember the sacred purpose for which we were born. If you feel out of your depth or in need of more information or understanding, this oracle reassures you that it is okay to not know everything right now. The answers you need shall become clearer at the right time, all is within. Layla is maternal, protective, and devoted to the human collective. Her name translates as night. She is able to traverse our own spiritual nights, whether they be the periods before, or after, or during our lives. When we are going through a dark night of the soul, Layla is there, reminding us that spirit will always show the way, and within us is the wisdom to find it. Crystals are embodied light, and alabaster is particularly eminent the white light frequencies. It is highly reputed as a drawing stone, absorbing negative energies and attracting the light of spirit into your heart and life. Alabaster tablet is created from a sheet of alabaster that energetically sheaths the soul. Deflecting interference through its invisible protective shield, this oracle encourages you to perform a spiritual cleansing that feels right for you. Sealing your worth with a protective shield of white light, you can accomplish this by calling upon the alabaster tablet of Layla, combining the sacred earth medicine of alabaster and celestial angelic protection of Layla, using the healing process below. Here's the healing process. As you relax and become increasingly aware of your breath flowing in and out, allow yourself to be present in this moment. Let your awareness shift from the daily world to the sacred world. You can see, sense, visualize, or feel that the sacred inner world as you read and listen to the description below. There is a point of light within your heart. As you notice that light, it rapidly expands, and you feel a sense of love and recognition. You know, without knowing how you know, that this light is a friend from long ago. The light becomes a beautiful feminine angel. Her light shines like a gentle sun, and you feel warmed in her presence. She casts her hand, and a path appears. It is your path, the best way as for you proceed. Notice how you feel about this path. Can you accept it, embrace it, trust it? As you take a step, you realize she is with you. Your heart then remembers she has always been with you and will always be with you. Settle into this connection with her for as long as you wish, knowing that, even when you return to your daily activities, your remembrance of her with you during this exercise will have shifted something deeply for you. It will allow you to trust and feel more loved and connected to that which is beautiful and true. To complete this healing process, ground yourself with some gentle movement and plenty of hydration. Okay, so connecting with this angel here, using this tablet, all this stuff here, Aquarius, okay, instead of a cleansing, alright, you got a remembrance here, okay, and bringing in the new, bringing in the blessings. So let's get some ruins and some charms for yourself. So we have Anubis here, Bastet, we have Virgo, so you can have those placements, one around you. We have this moth, which you're connecting to. Moth is connected to the moon. Moth is also spiritual initiation, transformation, awakening, psychic gifts and abilities, which we do see that for you here, Aquarius. Now we have the sun, or this moon beetle. Okay, so you're connected with the moon here, quite obviously. Aquarius, we have the stars on it. Your tarot card is a star. We have the sacred beetle, which you're connected to, the scarab beetle here, which we do talk about that of like Egypt and stuff. Yeah. There's like a stillness here. Right? But it's not stagnancy, it's more like there's things going on at the soul level. Okay? And there's releasing a lot of the struggles and the hardship, Aquarius. Okay? As you move into the new, as you remember more of your spirituality and your soul here, connecting, like I said, connecting with that angel there. Alright, that's a familiar friend to you. So, that's all I have for you. And like I said, go to my Etsy shop, go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.